I am ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
And I'm ready. What for? Keep watching to find out. It's the first Friday in December, which means Christmas is almost upon us. Really, blink twice and it'll be time to burn the Yuletide log, if that was the thing we did here in Jamaica. What we do in Jamaica and here on this program is have fun, celebrate our culture and people, and keep ourselves informed. I'm Audrey Williams. Stay tuned to see how we help you do all that today.
Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Friday, December 6. The Western Regional Health Authority, WRHA, has acquired 12 new vehicles to enhance vector control and the delivery of mental health care services across the region. The vehicles were provided at a cost of $80.1 million by the Ministry of Health and Wellness. 8 Toyota pickup trucks and 4 Toyota Hiace are among the lot, which were handed over on Wednesday. Each of the 4 parishes within the health region, St. James, Hanover, Trelawney, and Westmoreland, will be assigned 2 of the pickups for vector control activities. The Toyota buses will be used to support psychiatric emergency response at the community level. WRHA's Regional Director, Errol Green, says the authority will receive an additional 8 vehicles with fogging apparatus in short order.
We made petition for, and we were granted approval for another 10 pickups. These pickups will be mounted with ULV machines, meaning you can use them for carry sundries, you can use them for transport workers, you can use them for other purposes apart from the vector control purposes.
Work on the closed Harbour Beach Park in Montego Bay is 27% complete. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says the development works, which started in February, are being done on time and within budget. That information was released during Wednesday's tour of the park. The $1.296 billion investment is being financed by the Tourism Enhancement Fund and supervised by the Urban Development Corporation. Work on the 16-acre property is expected to be completed by November 2020. Mr. Holness says the project is one of several public spaces being developed in Montego Bay to ensure that ordinary Jamaicans are not left out. The development of the Catherine Hall Entertainment Complex is also being considered. The Prime Minister says plans are being finalized for the introduction of a reggae museum, open park space, and a boardwalk at the complex,
which will really create a space that can hold the public from the congestion of the inner city of the town, to have more relaxing space where people can contemplate, can relieve their stress, can interact with each other outside of a harsh environment. And I think it will do a great deal of good to just uplifting and elevating the spirit of the people who live in Montego Bay.
The Cannabis Licensing Authority, CLA, has issued the 50th license for operations in the medical cannabis industry. On Wednesday, the Montego Bay-based Outlier Biopharma Limited was presented with the permit to operate a retail herbal house. During the ceremony at CLA's New Kingston office, Industry and Commerce Minister Audley Shaw lauded the company on its achievement and welcomed it to the productive sector.
The industry is moving fast. And even as we celebrate this 50th license, it's not a license for us to slow down. It's actually an opportunity for us to speed up. And that we must do, because the industry is moving fast globally.
Minister Shaw added that he was in the process of seeking to fast-track the regulations that govern the export of cannabis. Jamaicans can now fly directly to Lima, Peru, as LATAM Airlines has launched its 3 flights per week service out of South America to the island. LATAM Airlines landed at the Sangster International Airport in St. James earlier this week with 184 passengers from Lima. Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett says the agreement has positioned Jamaica as the most connected destination in the English-speaking Caribbean.
South America is the fastest growing region for Jamaica's tourism now. And with this added vitality and energy from added airlift, we are going to see that they will actually take off to new dimensions. I expect 2020 to be an exciting year for tourism.
The Lima hub is one of the biggest in South America, connecting with 140 destinations in 25 countries, including Argentina, Brazil, Chile, Colombia, and Ecuador. The 3 LATAM airline flights per week between Lima and Montego Bay will increase the number of flights out of South America to 14. Copa Airlines currently operates 11 weekly flights between Panama and Jamaica. Still on tourism, the resort town of Ocho Rios welcomed the MSC Meraviglia cruise ship on Tuesday. 7,200 passengers and crew members were aboard the ship, which is one of the prime jewels in the MSC cruise luxury line. Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett says MSC Meraviglia is scheduled to make 10 calls to the Ocho Rios port up to April 2020. This will bring an additional 50,000 cruise passengers to the resort town. For the period January to October 2019, Ocho Rios welcomed an 11.9% increase in cruise calls. This represented a 2.6% increase in passenger arrivals, with a total count of 450,000. MSC Cruise is the world's largest privately owned cruise line out of Europe, South America, and Southern Africa. And finally, a facility to accommodate parents of patients at the Bustamante Hospital for Children will be completed early in 2020. Health and Wellness Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton says the initiative is expected to remove some of the concerns that exist around how the institution caters to parents whose children are receiving care at the hospital.
Early New Year, I'll be announcing a program that will see some infrastructure upgrades at Bustamante Hospital for Children to facilitate the parents as they take care of their youngsters who are in distress. And breastfeeding will be a part of that.
Dr. Tufton was speaking at a certification ceremony for the National Baby-Friendly Hospital Initiative on Tuesday. It doubled as the launch of the National Infant and Young Child Feeding Network. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.
Householders, business people, school administrators, be on the alert. Help control the mosquito population. Destroy breeding sites. Empty old tires and all other containers where water can settle. Bore holes in old cans. Cover water drums and garbage cans. Wash flower pots and vases and clean pet dishes regularly. Protect yourself from mosquito bites. Cover your body as much as possible and use mosquito repellent containing DEET.
Up next, we're encouraging expressions of kindness, because why not?
So many times we sit and we talk and we say, hey, I would love for Jamaica to be this kind of place, but what are you really doing? What type of Jamaica do you want to see?
We're hoping to use art to teach Jamaica that it's not the thunder that grows the flower, it's the gentle rain. We want Jamaica to stop thundering for everything and start to put forth gentle rain, especially in the lives of our youth.
This gentle rain is the Acts of Random Kindness initiative being put forward by the Jamaica Constabulary Force, the JCF, a program that inspires and encourages expressions of kindness.
Our project comes out of our youth empowerment and mentorship program, where we're teaching our youngsters to know themselves, to know their purpose, to understand that it is important to cultivate attitudes of kindness, gratitude, and respect, as well as to put themselves on a good destiny, a life path.
The Youth Empowerment and Mentorship Program uses the iPad Summer Camp to teach resilience and social skills to children from at-risk communities.
If we can show you an act of kindness when you were young, if you were to reciprocate this act of kindness to somebody else, what a wonderful Jamaica this could be.
We saw a youth leader in the camp who decided to take responsibility for the lack of a belt on one of his team's part and said, you know what, you have my belt and I will then take the responsibility for the consequences. It's like an evolution and a revolution all at once, because they made revolutionary changes to their behaviors as opposed to when they just came on day one, day two, and you could start to see them evolving into being kind and gentler youth.
Action means identity, purpose, attitude, and destiny. So with the attitude, you have I'll show respect, kindness, and gratitude. It's important because most youths are growing up in very disturbing societies where a level of kindness and love isn't shown. So the camp actually gives us that love that is missing from our lives and help us to reflect this on others as well.
We want our youth to do tangible acts of random kindness, to be kindness ambassadors in their schools and communities. This will in turn raise the awareness in adults that they too should be agents of change.
We are challenging Jamaica to engage in a very self-conscious way in acts of random kindness amongst adults and towards our children. We want you to think kind, Jamaica. We want you to act kind. We want you to be kind.
I am ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
You have to have kindness in your heart. You have to be compassionate towards people. Some persons really need it. A little act of kindness sometimes motivates somebody else.
So we want our youngsters at school, at home, and at play to think kind, act kind, and be kind. It is a message that needs to be self-conscious.
We are inviting you, youth, adults, business places, to take up your link in the chain and bring this initiative to life. Respond with smiles, hugs, positive affirmations, and acts of kindness to transform relationships in homes, schools, the workplace. Transform relationships right across Jamaica.
If we want a kinder, gentler Jamaica, where all of us want to live, work, and raise families, it is important that each and every one of us start to think about the words that we speak to our children. Start with a kind word. Start by giving a smile and saying good day. Start by saying thank you. Start by giving a hug. Where you can be a mentor, just listen to their concern. Show that you have some degree of understanding and empathy.
Be conscious, be aware. The cost to being kind is a state of mind.
This week's School Zone makes way for Tech It, but we're not abandoning our student audience. Last year, the school we're about to visit sharpened its competitive edge and got innovative. The result may just be something we're all using to lower our energy costs in the future.
On a daily basis, we experience frequent power outages. When we experience those frequent power outages, school is disrupted. So PCJ giving us a science competition under the theme to develop a future renewable energy storage device. The flywheel energy storage system would have been the perfect one that actually fits.
The Petroleum Corporation of Jamaica gave the Winston Jones High School an opportunity of a lifetime.
through its 2018 Schools Energy Program competition. The students and their teachers from the Manchester-based institution worked long and hard to accomplish their task.
We wanted to have the most suitable and the most attractive model for the competition.
So the model that we built is a very environmentally friendly storage system. It is a flywheel storage system along with a wind turbine system.
We use our old sewing machine, old printers. We take out the motor gears and we use the edge of the sewing machine, that heavy thing, to make the rotating mass.
We come up with the different series wiring to wire wires underneath the board and to staple them properly to show that not any of the wires are pulled when we bring the board to PCJ.
It did work the first time because we have motor machine up, we have fan belts rubbing out, and the board we put it that could manage it the first time, so we'd have to remake it.
And remake they did, so that eventually their flywheel energy storage system was a cut above the rest, and they were placed first in the 16 to 19 age category.
The wind turbine. The blades will be made in aerodynamic forms. So the wind will turn the blade, which that energy will be called rotational energy, which will then spin the motor. When the motor is then spin, direct current is being generated. Because direct current cannot be stepped up or stepped down, you'll need to convert the current from DC to AC, which will be then converted in the powerhouse. The powerhouse consists of rectifiers, diodes, capacitors, ECT, resistor, just a few. Then it will be then passed to the motor. After it has been converted from DC to AC, it will then power this motor. This motor will start spinning the flywheel, which a belt has been attached to spin the generator also. And the generator will then spin the alternator, and the alternator will convert mechanical energy to electrical energy to power the loads.
From winning the competition, the school received $500,000 to implement its flywheel project.
We are going to seek further funding from other donor agencies. The reason for this is that I'd want St. John's to be the first secondary school in Jamaica that actually have a renewable energy storage device system.
This is very significant for the vision of the institution. We are seeking to become a 21st century learning community that is catering to the full development of all our students. And so this will get more parents, guardians, and other stakeholders to see Winston Jones High as a school of choice.
Keep we island clean, so clean. From the peaks to the beach, so clean. No dirty up Jamaica, please don't do it. Keep we island clean, so clean. From the peaks to the beach, so clean. No dirty up Jamaica, please don't do it.
No dash no paper, no dash no plastic. Dispose your garbage responsibly. No know how to recycle, learn it quick. And if you drop it, better pick up every piece of it. Plastics last forever, don't forget the bits. Cause when them touch the street, them end up in the sea. Collect pan the reef where they fish them feed. And when you want seafood, I eat your
Keep
eat.
we island clean, so clean. From the peaks to the beach, so clean. No dirty up Jamaica, please don't do it. No dirty up Jamaica, no dirty up Jamaica, no dirty up Jamaica, no dirty up Jamaica.
It's summer all year round in Jamaica. That's why thousands of tourists flock here from their snow-capped homes at a time of year that for them is bundle-up weather to a degree we can't quite comprehend. What we share with these eager tourists is the desire to leave work behind for a while and try something new. This holiday season, if you get the chance, head on the road and visit this farm where nature has been tamed just enough to give your whole family a cool experience.
Where the wind caresses the trees and fruits make their beds, adoring the gifts of nature at Fabless Farm in cool Mandeville.
We're located in Kendall, right next to the disastrous Kendall, or historic Kendall train crash. You know, it's just over from there. And we are just under the Shooters Hill Mountain. Real nice and cool. You know, we enjoy temperatures of 85. When it's really on a hot day, it's almost 90 degrees, but because of the place being heavily wooded, we get all that coolness that you're feeling here today.
But from that one disaster blossomed the very beauty of life itself, operating for over 30 years.
If you come to Fabless Farm, you can find horses. I have a pony, a single pony. Her name is Cloud. She's 10 years old and she's well schooled, so she's used to children and adults. You know, she doesn't nip, she doesn't kick, you know, or so. Behind me here is Rico. He's a 4-year-old thoroughbred. He's well schooled. Anybody can mount him. He won't bolt. He reacts to commands, so I can tell him what to do.
And there's this famous expression, never pull a horse's tail. Well, Pablo pulled Rico's tail while washing it, and he never budged. Now that's as safe as it gets.
I mean, he's so docile. Even when you wash him, he lifts his leg for you to give him a thorough wash. And he's a kind, warm horse. He'll eat out of your hand.
And there's more to see at Fabless Farm.
We have rabbits, and the kids pet the rabbits. We have pigeon, which they just look on because it's a crested bootyfoot pigeons that we have. They are really, really pretty. We have native chickens like frizzy fowl. They call them in Trinidad. They are sense fowl to us in Jamaica. We have peel neck fowl, right, which is a kind of vulture fowl. I mean, not acting like a vulture, but the neck is featherless, and so we have that too. We have Dominic. We have guinea chicks also on the farm. We have peacocks on the farm. We have goat on the farm, and they're all subject to petting. You know, kids can touch them and feel what they feel like. So it's quite an experience.
While you can go there in just about any season of the year, summers are rather special.
Well, we offer the summer program, and kids can come from 10 o'clock until 5 o'clock. It's an open land, you know. I encourage the trees to shelter, you know, let them be more au fait with nature. So I encourage them to shelter under the trees. We have benches over here that they can sit. When the kids come, they're allowed to ride the horse, supervised. They're allowed to ride the pony, supervised. They're allowed to see the peacock open its tail, all right? They can walk to the coops and look at the guinea chick. We have chickens in little cages that they can have close-up look. They can feed them out of their hands, you know, just to get a little bravery in them.
And for the adults?
And, you know, adults come here for the stroll. You know, it's nice, it's quiet, it's safe. And so sometimes I have 1 or 2 adults doing a morning walk, you know, or just a general stroll around the farm.
Enjoy a cooler summer in tropical Jamaica. Visit Fabless Farm and enjoy the island in all its natural glory.
And I was raised resilient people. And I learned to smile. Here I learned what love is. Authentic Jamaica, the happiest island. Oh yes. So let's remind ourselves and tell the world hello. Hello. I'm a Jamaican. We are Jamaicans. Hello. Hello. I'm a Jamaican. The energy is our people proud and strong. When we stand together, we're rising for better. Oh yeah. We're many but one. Together we will strive. When unity is our strength, we rise from our struggles. Oh yeah. So let's remind ourselves and tell the world hello. Hello. I'm a Jamaican. We are Jamaicans. Hello. Hello. I'm a Jamaican. Jamaicans, I really love you. We'll smile the way right through. We're third millennium. I really like you, forever love you. We are wonderfully great, with happiness at home. Now, tomorrow, forever. I really like you, forever love you. Jamaica, Jamaica.
Quality programming at no cost to you. That's not just a deal, one might say it's a steal. And guess what? Anything you missed can be found on our website and YouTube channel. Of course, we offer a completely new package tomorrow. Same time, same place. And you get a say. Really, reach out on our social media platforms. Emails are also welcomed. And tell us what you think. Until next time, I'm Audrey Williams. Thanks for your company and take care.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.